been looking for an FRS or a BRZ. All right, we just got to B&R. Just like you came off the showroom floor. Yeah. Trunk was all bashed in. Check out under here, you can see a custom exhaust job.
Oh, nice. You got free clothes in there too?
Yeah, you can have them, dude.
All right, dude, you know what these guys want. So as far as body parts, we're looking at what? Front bumper, fender, rear bumper. Matt already got the trunk lid. Oh, taillights.
We're gonna put a Coyote into our FRS.
All right, guys, quick update. As you can see, we got a big old hole here.
So we're gonna make some K-member spacers and space this down an inch. We got both motor mounts made. We got this trans tunnel piece cut out. So motor's in, and yeah, we're twin turboing it. Right now I got one header tacked up to the collector. The collector's just sitting on it right now. This is kind of how they're gonna go. Roughly like that.
We've got some notching to do up here. Over here as well, you can see we marked it right there. Pan is done. So we've got a nice baffle built in here.
And what we did is we just cut the flange of the stock wheel pan off about an inch down, and then formed up the rest of it. So yeah, that thing's good to go. A couple things have changed already. We're not gonna use the 3650 transmission. We got a T56 from my buddy Chris. We're gonna throw that in here. We're working on getting a bell housing and a clutch for that. Figure out, we'll get started right now.
All right, guys, we got everything mounted up. Pan's on for good now. Matt added these here.
Yeah.
Got the plug, the drain on this side, obviously, because we're doing twin turbo on this thing.
Motor's in for good now, I think. Intake is on. Turbos are mounted with both drain lines made. We got the wastegates on down there, one here. We moved the ABS to here, just made some little brackets there, and you can see this one here too. This is mounted over here, the factory fuse block's mounted over here now. Just made a standoff there, and then another one right here. Added a couple of bulkhead fittings for the power there, and one here for the ground. We're still making some progress. It's just a lot of slow, tedious stuff.
All right, guys, we got the fuel line routed. Went around the brake booster up there. So it's there, wrapped them around that way, snaked them down here, because we had to make room because the exhaust is coming through here. So we wanted to make sure they were far enough in that they weren't gonna be in trouble with any heat.
We got the intercooler mounted, or we got it mocked up where we want it. 2 in, 1 out intercooler. So it was a straight out there. I cut that off, and we're gonna come out the top.
And the blow off valve is gonna go right here, right in the center.
Yeah, I think if it'll clear the bumper, we'll put the blow off up right there.
All right, guys, here it is. So this is all cleaned up, it's mounted on. We're still gonna do a couple more tabs up here, one here and one here. This is done. We're gonna move on to the clutch now, install that. All right, guys, it's torqued down to spec. 25 foot-pounds is what it needed on each one of those.
So we ended up not getting a quick time bell housing. It was back ordered for a long time, so it's just an OEM Cobra bell housing. So we're just gonna use this for now, put the T56 on it, and we'll be ready to roll. So we need to cut this thing out.
It's on, obviously. We've got a little bit of contact right here, not much. I mean, it's barely touching. Otherwise, it looks like it's plenty of clearance everywhere else. So now that we've got the transmission in, we can go ahead and check to make sure everything clears, and it does. All right, guys, here it is, all put together. And Matt's been shifting through the gears just to make sure everything's good. It's solid.
Yeah, you can't grab the handle yet because that's still wet, but pretty good.
Yeah, and there's no play at all, so when it moves the shifter. So now we're gonna move on to the battery here. I'm gonna run the cables now. Matt's gonna work on the exhausts over here.
So I got 4-bolt flanges here, And now I just gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna get it through here and down through that little crack there. So we got some exhaust. I just ran them straight up. I don't have enough material and there's not enough time to run it down and out for now. We got the Terminator all hooked up. I had to steal the screen out of the Mustang. This screen here didn't work. Like, it comes on and then I click on it and nothing happens. I still gotta add a power wire from my alternator down to the battery. We got the battery box mounted back here in the middle for now. I wanna put it somewhere else, but running out of time.
Fuel lines are all in. We're actually troubleshooting right now.
Yeah, so we added a filter here. We need to make sure, we gotta see why it's not priming.
So we think we found the problem. You know, swap the lines, everything's fine here. So here's all we're doing. We're just swapping fittings here since everything's tied in at the top. And we should be good for first fire, huh? I heard the throttle body move.
Did you?
Yeah.
It says it worked.
You just needed me here, dude. I am good luck. I believe you now. It's working.
Well, I guess let's see if it'll fire up.
All right, guys, first fire, here we go.
A few moments later.
So we found a couple things. Some of you guys may have noticed while we were trying to start this thing, we left these on. And Matt also found a cam sensor back there that wasn't plugged in.
Fired like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, yeah.
All the sensors and let it breathe.
Woo!
Now we're just gonna try to tie up just a couple little things and then we're heading off to the track. All right, guys, worked on it all day yesterday. We didn't record any of it. The back number 8 intake valve is hanging open. There was no lash between the cam and the rocker. Either the valve's tulipping and getting sucked up, or the seat is sucking into the head. It's kind of hokey, but I just ground this pad here a little bit on the old rocker until I had a little bit of lash, and now I do a compression check and it checks out good. It's obviously not a permanent fix because something's wrong. Hopefully that goes smooth and goes fast. It came apart pretty quick, so hopefully it goes together pretty quick.
All right, guys, we got her back together. It went pretty smooth this second time around, and we were able to fix some of the stuff, so it's easier to come back apart. All right, guys, here we go. First official drive.
Yep, see what happens. See how this clutch feels.
Whoa, dude, it freaking flames!
It is rich, crazy rich.
This thing sounds like an animal, dude.
Yeah, she's kind of running crappy.
What'd you think?
She drives
She drives.
crappy.
Yeah.
It drives, it shifts. The clutch feels good, like it's not hard.
And this is our Mantic twin disc clutch. We do have a discount code through them. It's FRS10.
FRS10, yeah, check.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the description.
Yeah,
check
for
it
sure.
out.
They helped us out with the clutch, so I think now we got to figure out why it's breaking up so much. Obviously, it's running really rich.
It doesn't get a good reading on the wideband.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the learning is just kind of just to get you going. It's not a fix-all for a tune, so especially not boosted.
So it's on the dyno now, the FRS. All right, guys, we're letting this thing cool down, and I think we're gonna do some pulls. I don't know if it blew your ears off, but it blew our ears off. Holy. How your ears?
That's why I put my hood on.
Gosh. Looks like you'll be getting your 600.
I hope.
Well, you haven't even messed with food.
Well, if she blows up.
Dang, dude, that's awesome.
So we forgot to unhook one of the vacuum lines that goes to the valve cover. So it was just charging the crankcase loose, basically.
No way.
Try to get a little more and sneak up on it or something? Or... I don't mind.
Uh-oh.
And then of course I'll regret it later.
Oh, you got another one on the garage.
Yeah, I just got another one.
They're deciding on whether to do more or not. More boost. That's far what we expected. We were expecting 600. Matt's wanting 700. Oh no, you're going for 700, huh?
That's a lot of power.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh.
550
Oh man. Holy crap! This thing just sets you back. It didn't even grip, huh? No. Just lit them up through both gears. Fourth gear burnout. Hopefully that's not a cop right there. No. Oh man, I thought that once I saw the yellow. Alright guys, we're swapping drivers.
Yep, it's Abe's turn. See what he thinks. See if it's fast enough for him.
Yeah, I've never driven anything over. The Supra was 475, so this is far more powerful than what I've driven. We'll see what happens.
Might be the end of the FRS.
Yeah. Alright, let's give it some gas. Oh my gosh. Man, this thing is freaking awesome. It like burns out in every gear and you give it a lot of gas.
That ball's putting it in fourth gear.
I wasn't gonna lay into it.
Is there a burnout? Scared my panties right off.
We'll see if I don't get scared.
Yeah, scared the panties right off Abe.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys didn't catch that was a fourth gear burnout. We were going, I don't know, what were we going, like 60?
Probably, I don't know. I was like...
It's cool to have like immediate power.
Yeah, you didn't even take it to redline, I noticed.
No, it's too scary.
I think it was at like 65, 6,000, 6,500.
Really? Wow. And like when I give it gas, it's not
Yeah, not all
mashed
the way,
at
yeah.
all. Like you can't, because if you mash it down,
Be a limiter like that.
yeah, oh for sure. Yeah, I want to say maybe 30-40% throttle at the most. Yeah, this thing's freaking nuts. Well, we got some maintenance stuff to do on this thing, but we've definitely got some more videos coming, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, see you guys.
Catch you later.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost.